Welcome back. If you're here for the NF journey, you are at the right place. If you are not here for the NF journey, you've started at the wrong place. I'm Mike from the Musa Resolute, and we are up to I Miss the Days on the Search album. I won't keep saying about how long this is taking me, but I've got this. We've got this. That is literally the first time in a long time, if ever, I've heard an NF song go to the dominant chord. That's so strange. Sorry, that was me just talking theory stuff. So this is what usually happens with the NF songs. He's using a typical kind of pop or even classical song chord progression here. Usually he'd go something like, if I would turn this into a chord progression I would expect from NF, it would be something like this. He's using the same chords. Using the same chords. That's the last chord there, which is wrong, but that's what I'm kind of more expecting. So again, I kind of expect something like that. He's avoided going to the dominant chord, and the dominant chord is the one which is furthest away but brings us back home. So in this case, it's there, and then we'll expect to go back home. It's something so small, but I'm not used to that in NF songs, because this kind of chord progression is super predictable usually, but not for NF. So he's using it for some reason.
I miss the days when I had a smile on my face and wasn't so caught up in all of the small things. Wasn't so adamant that I could handle everything alone. It wasn't so cautious and always exhausted. And actually listen to things in my heart said. Riding my bike, it's riding my bike. Not overthinking my life, not always one.
What's this time signature? What's happening with you today, NF?
I miss the days when I had a smile on my face and wasn't so caught up in all of the small things. Wasn't so adamant that I could handle everything alone. It wasn't so cautious and always exhausted. And actually listen to things in my heart said. Riding my bike, it's riding my bike. Not overthinking my life. Not always wondering if I'm a likable person or someone that nobody likes. Not always stressing about money or losing my job or scared I ain't making a flight. Not always going to bed every night with this knot in my stomach that never unwinds. What happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me? When did I start to believe I wasn't worth it and question my purpose to breathe? Wondering who I should be. Happiness out of my reach, scared to get back on my feet. Need to get rid of what's detrimental, but it's hard to let go when the thing that hurt you help you get to your dreams. See, I miss the days when I wasn't so faded. Love wasn't always invasive, I could embrace it. Just innocent waiting, not always living in anguish. When did I break it? Become overtaken. What was the moment I caved and gave away all of my faith and made a replacement? I miss the days.
This is unsettling and really strange, especially for a hip-hop song. The chord progression is not strange on its own. The timing is weird, because we're expecting usually a 4/4, and I'm actually counting. This is where I was lost because of where that beat one is. And if you are listening to it and you are feeling like it's a little bit unsettling, and if you're used to rapping along with things and you're not feeling like the flow is adding up, but then it does add up and it's like, wait, what's going on? I'm expecting it to happen here, and then it's adding up later on. Why? I don't understand. It's because usually we would have our lots of 4 or potentially lots of 8. If we have our lots of 8, they would be split in 4 plus 4. What he's done is he's split the 8 into a 3 plus 5. So yes, we still have 8 overall, so it comes full circle. But what we have is a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that second half seems longer. and unsettling. And that's done by this feeling of where that bass beat 1 is. So when we hear it here, we should hear the beat on the 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should hear that bass kick beat. Maybe not. Let's see. 2,
I miss the days when
3.
I had a smile on my face and wasn't so caught up in all of the small things. Wasn't so adamant that I could handle everything alone. It wasn't so cautious and always exhausted and actually listen to things in my...
So if we're hearing that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's making this feel super unsettled. How does it relate? Let's see. I'm going to listen to these lyrics. I'm going to be excited here. I'm too excited.
Hard set, riding my bike, it's riding my bike, not overthinking my life, not always wondering if I'm a likable person or someone that nobody likes, not always stressing about money or losing my job or scared I ain't making the flight, not always going to bed every night with this knot in my stomach that never unwinds. What happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me? When did I start to believe I wasn't worth it and question my purpose to breathe, wondering who I should be, happiness out of my reach, scared to get back on my feet, need to get rid of what's detrimental, but it's hard to let go when the thing that hurt you help you get to your dreams. See, I miss the days when I wasn't so faded, love wasn't always invasive, I could embrace it, just innocent waiting, not always living in anguish. When did I break it, become overtaken? What was the moment I caved and gave away all of my faith and made a replacement? I miss the days when, I miss the days when I miss the smiles we had when we were young, I miss the memories of feeling love, I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come.
So that seems, this chorus here is seeming a lot more settled because we don't have that kick throwing us off, but you still have this this swing. And the purpose of a swing rhythm is a long shot, long shot, long shot, long shot. So they're in groups of 2 quavers. The first one is longer, the second one is shorter. And the purpose of swing is to feel more laid back. So when you're thinking nostalgia, it does make you feel a little bit laid back. It makes you think about, I miss those days. I'm back at where I was happy XYZ time. And it's this laid back feeling. And I think that's what we're getting here. But the chorus itself, I miss the days, is very, as I said, you don't have that beat, that kick drum. So it's less unsettling. And I'd imagine when it goes back in, it's going to hit you for 6 again. And, or should I say hit you for 3 plus 5. And start making you feel like things are not adding up. Let me know in the comments now, by the way, if you have heard this song so many times and each time you hear it, you felt unsettled because it didn't feel like, especially in those verses, that it didn't feel like things were adding up, that you were trying to rap along with it or trying to say the words along with it, and you felt like it was a little bit longer sometimes and a little bit shorter and you didn't know it was going to... Or is it just me? Please tell me it's not just me. Am I the only?
Memories of feeling love, I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids, yeah. I feel like life was so much simpler then, yeah. When we had joy and we were innocent, I give it all to feel that way again, way again. Give me my mind back, yeah, give me my mind back. The one that told me I was worth something when I fall flat, yeah, fall flat. The one that told me I was worth something when I'm off track. Back when my imagination wasn't in the cage and it was free to run fast, yeah, give me my mind back. Yeah, give me my mind back. Before it was hijacked and wasn't described as a place of limitation, always indicating I can't handle everything from my past. Hated anything it dissects till I'm depressed. I know I'm blessed, but I'm cursed too. Take me back when I was happy, but I wasn't acting. Vulnerable, but didn't see it like some kind of weakness or a thing that's unattractive. Had emotion, but I learned to mask it. Didn't know what I was running after. Didn't know the older I would grow, the more I lose control and take another baggage. It's really sad when everything you thought was stable crashes. Everything you thought would take the sadness really only made it deeper, got me off the deep end asking, will we ever feel like we imagined? Will we ever feel like we adapted? Will we ever feel like we did back then? Just take me back when, just take me back when. I miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling love.
Yeah.
I miss us running underneath the sun.
So much more settled.
Staring out the window when the rain would come.
Yeah.
I miss the smiles we had when we were kids, yeah. I feel like life was so much simpler then, yeah. When we had joy and we were innocent. I give it all to feel that way again, way again.
And that chord progression's effective here because it makes it sound so much more melancholy going back into that from this chord to the next.
Yeah.
What a soul sound of the vocals. Very, very, very soul. Almost like church-like.
I miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling low. I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. I feel like life was so much simpler then. When we had joy and we were innocent. I give it all to feel that way again, way again.
This is interesting because I'm feeling this part, even though the beat hasn't changed from when it was at the beginning, is much more settled than earlier. So that kick drum is still on the beats I was talking about, but it feels more settled here. And I believe it feels more settled because those backing vocals and the harmonies are driving further the change of chords to feel more settled rather than that beat. I'm actually intrigued.
Miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling low. I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. I feel like life was so much simpler then. When we had joy and we were innocent. I give it all to feel that way again, way again.
Or is it that I was just used to it? I'm so confused.
Everything alone, it wasn't so cautious and always exhausted. And actually listen to things in my heart said. Riding my bike, it's riding my bike. Not overthinking my life. Not always wondering if I'm a likable person or someone that nobody likes. Not always stressing about money or losing my job or scared I ain't making a flight. Not always
Okay, it's strange because I can kind of count it now in 4.
and know the small. I miss the days when I had a smile on my face and wasn't so caught up in all of the small things. Wasn't so adamant that I could handle everything alone. It wasn't so caught.
So it's that beat 2 that larger kind of beat 2 that I was missing, which I could feel here for some reason.
Staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. I feel like life was so much simpler.
Somehow that middle section with the O's has really made it easier for me to count. Maybe I've got some problems, I don't know, because I'm listening to it here now.
And actually listen to things in my heart said. Riding my bike, it's riding my bike. Not overthinking my life. Not always wondering if I'm a likable person or someone that nobody likes. Not always stressing about money or losing my job or scared I ain't making
That works if I'm counting that 4 there. But before I couldn't really feel that, especially the beat 2. So then I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So breaking them into smaller chunks.
Flight, not always going to bed every night with this knot in my stomach that never unwinds. What happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me? When did I start to believe I wasn't worth it and crashing my purpose to breathe? Wondering who I should be. Happiness out of my reach. Scared to get back on my feet. Need to get rid of what's.
But doesn't feel right here.
I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. I feel like life was so much simpler then. When we had joy and we.
Yeah, let me know your thoughts on that, because obviously it's really composed the way that I see it, in a way that it keeps up with the 4 and the 4/4 timing of hip hop music, which is prevalent and pretty much unifyingly one of 98% I'd say of hip hop songs are in 4/4, and the rest will probably be in 6/8. But it really created a lot of confusion for me at the beginning, maybe because I was looking at it from a more complex perspective. So I would like the perspective of those who do know it better, because I'm feeling like the chorus of I Miss Those Days, I Miss the Days was more settled, whereas the ones talking about, I guess, bringing it back to today is a lot less settled timing wise. Is it intentional? I don't know. Love that build up of harmony. Love the vocal harmony there. It really gave a community feel, as in maybe he missed those days back when things were, I guess, easier and I don't know, but then there was community, there was people. It gave a very churchy kind of vibe in terms of a more of like a gospel kind of singers, but that build worked so well, and then combining them together. This is beautiful. I really like this piece of music. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You know I'm always watching. Oh yeah, that sounded creepier than it should have been. You know I'm always looking into the comments, and I'm not always watching. Until next time.